Okay, a fourth criterion of excellence is, and I hate to be, this is crude, but here we go, is power. And very often what people mean when they say one group is superior to another is simply this, put it in operational terms. If you take 1,000 of one group and 1,000 of the other, the first group can beat up the second group reliably and regularly, can design a better army. And I think there's, in fact, I published this in a philosophy journal a couple of years ago, all disguised with complicated symbolism and mathematics. Nobody knew what I was saying, and it got into print. But we know what would happen if a white army and a black army met. I think there'd be no question that the white army would always conquer. You'd have to have a very severe demographic difference for the black army to emerge superior.
And in fact, Haiti is referred to constantly in the debates about slavery in the United States in the 19th century.
In the summer of 1789, when Haiti was still the dormant colony of Saint-Domingue, it was France that grabbed the world's attention. Parisian mobs rioted against the French king and against their own desperate poverty. Chanting slogans for liberty, equality, and brotherhood, they sparked a revolution that would fill history books for centuries to come.
Liberty, equality, fraternity, that was new for the world.
Toussaint Louverture is the epitome of humanity. He realized early on that the condition he was in was totally insufferable.
Toussaint Louverture recruited about 3,000 to 4,000 people, trained them, and they fought the French, the British, and the Spanish army for 12 years.
They burned the mechanisms of their production. They're burning the plantation fields, burning down the houses.
It was a wholesale massacre on a really, really enormous scale. It was a big, big, major payback time.
The Haitian Revolution is probably the most profound revolution ever realized by human beings. The only place where slaves created a nation.
But we know what would happen if a white army and a black army met. I think there'd be no question that the white army would always conquer. But we know what would happen if a white army and a black army met. I think there'd be no question that the white army would always conquer.
You think the Welsh can't do better than that, Owen?
Well, they've got a very good base section, mind. But no top tenors, that's for sure.
The Oromo horsemen of Ras Michel swept in and through the ranks of Italians, slashing and stabbing at the soldiers, while wave after wave of foot warriors rushed forward. The Oromo horsemen of Ras Michel swept in and through the ranks of Italians, slashing and stabbing at the soldiers, while wave after wave of foot warriors rushed forward.
But we know what would happen if a white army and a black army met. I think there'd be no question that the white army would always conquer.